I had to split the last lesson in two parts, so this lesson is going to focus on contemporary geographic tools. Technology has allowed us to carry with us many different reference maps and all types of maps really when we're looking at being able to access those on a smartphone. We are all familiar with GPS. We can find GPS in airplanes, in automobiles, or even on our smartphones. GPS, also known as Global Positioning System, is a system that determines the precise position of something on Earth. It utilizes absolute location by finding the specific degree points to which every place may be on Earth. GPS is made possible through three elements: satellites, tracking stations, and receivers. Thanks to GPS, our electronic devices provide us with a wealth of information. Cell phones can also be equipped with GPS to allow individuals to share their whereabouts with other people. If you've ever utilized your PIN feature and sent that to someone, you are communicating to them where you are, and just by opening up that PIN, they should be able to get directions to where you're at. The locations of all the information we gather and the photos that we take on our electronic devices are recorded through something called geotagging. Geotagging is when the identification and storage of a piece of information is made by precise latitude and longitude coordinates. There are a lot of concerns in regard to privacy about geotagging, but humans offer up this information freely when they take photos and post them on social media. Can you think of any specific social media sites that tag your location? We can analyze data about the Earth acquired through satellite using geographic information science. Under that umbrella, we capture and store this geographic data using geographic information science. Through GIS, a map is created by retrieving a number of stored objects and combining them to form an image. Information is stored in layers, but when laid on top of each other, a map can include countries, bodies of water, roads, and names of places. GIS maps are much more complex. The acquisition or acquiring of Earth's data from a satellite orbiting Earth is called remote sensing. These satellites scan Earth's surface and transmit the images to a receiving station. Geographers use this remote sensing to map the changing distribution of a wide variety of sources. This might include agriculture, drought, or sprawl. The term sprawl refers to urban sprawl, so that's looking at how cities start to expand, when land area that was previously uninhabited becomes inhabited and part of the larger city. There are many amateur scientists and geographers that contribute voluntarily the data that they collect. This data is known as volunteered geographic information. Volunteering geographic information is part of a larger, broader understanding of citizen science. Citizens can collect data from their own local communities, contribute that other people have access to gain a better understanding of the places they live. A mashup of maps is pretty common. Many of the resources you use to find different types of services around town might actually utilize mashups. This overlays many different types of maps to be able to relay information to you on what seems to be one map. For example, a map collecting information on roads and highways might be overlaid with a map showing different restaurants in an area, overlaid with a map that shows different gas stations in an area, and another map showing the different neighborhoods of an area. Please refer to the videos I included under this lesson in Google Classroom regarding geotagging, how Google uses trekking to collect data, and geographic information systems.